Yes, so it's 7:08 p.m., 7:03 p.m., September 14th, 2020. So I was going to give you some signals, some examples of the signals. So I'm going to show you first. That was the last blood pressure reading, 7:03. So I was just getting scanned as this was taken. Okay, so I set it at 5:48, actually before that. It's the 14th. So I set it at 6:46. It's the 14th, right? So yeah, 6:46. So 131 over 81, 129 over 74, 121 over 77, 128 over 81, 128 over 83, 123 over 80, 129 over 90, 129 over 83, 131 over 85, 127 over 78, and 130 over 90. So that was from 5:46 to 7:01. And the heart rate 90, 89, 87, 80, 79, 81, 75, 80, 78, and 77. And this is all in a sitting position. Right here, right in front of the camera. There was no activity before, no physical, no exertion other than walking a few steps within the unit, and all in a sitting position. So, show you here, if you can see that. So the signals are being used to keep you in pain, and the pain is intended to keep you in a servile and vulnerable state of mind, and also not able to do anything. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the camera off, show you this. Okay, so I'm going to show you the signals on my hand. Now look at the EF number here. Right hand. So let's try this one here. And this is that's my knee. And I just got a huge scan. So I'm gonna take my blood pressure. Actually, let's take the temperature. 37. I just got a scan. 37. 36.9. 37. 35.7. 36.8. So I don't have a temperature, a fever. 36.7, that's the air. 36.7, forehead. Don't have a temperature. But the scans on my chest, on my back, sends up the underarm temperature, 37.4. So this side is 37.3. And notice the change, 37.3 to what it was before on the left side, 36.6. That's a 0.7 degrees difference. That's what the scan is. The scan increases the body temperature, the skin surface, which is reflected in the underarm temperature, up to, well, in the range of 0.8 to 1.5 degrees. And that indicates some sort of a laser or an active denial type system in which the electrical component is high. So the electrical component in my hand, this one here, see a huge number there? Keep in mind that the skin is conductive. So the electricity runs along the surface of the skin. And if you look at my videos with these signal measurements, you will see a consistency between the signals, the blood pressure, and the temperature. Now, I don't have any magnets on my chest or my back. Okay, so I'm going to take my blood pressure reading. And also, the temperature around me, this air temperature, 72.9. That's the top number. 23.5, that's about the middle number. So this is in Celsius, this one is in Fahrenheit. And also my blood pressure reading was high because there's a lot of stress outside the window caused by what's going on outside the window as well. This has been going on all day, all night as well. Just take it in one more time. So it came up normal, 122/18. So I got the scan. About 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes, it goes back to normal. So 73.9. So I'm just going to just keep this temperature, this thermometer next to me. And I'll show you the numbers. Oh, look at that. It went up to 75. Did it go up to 75? Yeah. Went up to 75. Gonna take my blood pressure. (128/80), so it went up. And the temperature is 75.4. That's the air temperature around me. Okay. (36.7). Went back down to 75.2. So this is my obliques. So it went back up to 75.4. So the air temperature is also fluctuating up and down. (75.6). Notice the humidity number is also going up and down. It's 33 right there. So I'm going to take my blood pressure one more time. I haven't 75.6. I haven't had a huge scan. So when my eyes are hit I get flashes. So it went back down, 117/80. So all over the place, all over the place. 76.8. That's the air temperature around me. And this goes on at night as well. And if I had a display of the temperature of my bed, if I put the thermometer on my bed and I displayed it on the computer, you will see the pattern. So 76.8. You will see the pattern of the temperature going up and down, up and down, up and down. The scans go up and down, and the power of the scans go up and down. You'll also see my blood pressure doing exactly the same thing, like I just demonstrated. So 117/80. At 7:14, it was 128/80. At 7:18, 4 minutes apart, it was 117/80. The heart rate 81, heart rate 79. So the heart rate is stable. But it changed a little from 81 to 79. So when the pressure went up, the heart rate went up. So 77.4. Keep in mind, this is the air temperature. The air temperature. And I'm being continuously scanned. I just haven't had a huge scan. 37.2. Because I'm in pain. My back is hurting. 36.6. 37.2. And I just got a scan on my chest. 37.1. 36.9. 37. 37. 36.9. 36.9. 77.5. And as I said, I was in pain. So 129/85. That number reflects pain. And the temperature, air temperature, 77.4. 36.8, sorry. 36.8. 37.4. Instant, it's just instant. 37.3. That's because as soon as the beam hits the skin, it instantly heats up. That's the active denial system. And it instantly gives you pain. It's nanoseconds. 36.9. And the temperature goes up and down in nanoseconds. I just demonstrated that. Left side, 36.8. So I was hit on the right side. And I'll demonstrate that for you. That's the right side. And the back. And the obliques. And I'll also show you the numbers. See this number here? It should go higher. See? See, it goes there. Notice underneath my arm is dark. That's because it's being burned. Between my legs are dark because it's being burned all night. Pretty much all night, I'm being radiated. 2,000 plus. And this is why the temperature is high, the air temperature. That's the breast. So I had breast cancer. So you see that high number, the breast, the obliques on both sides. So the air temperature went down to 36.5, up and down, up and down. Did I say, what did I say? I mean, 76.5. And the humidity went down. The breast, see how bright that light is? And that's where the mark is. That I showed in another little clip. So the temperature went up to 76.8. That's the air temperature. Breast. Temperature went back down to 76.5. See, look at this number. That's the EF number. That's the electrical reading. So the contractor's outside the window today. Heart attack, heart attack, heart attack. Just get rid of it. Can't start over with it. Knows too much. Again, there's absolutely no magnets on my chest or on my back or on my obliques. Because if there was, this number here would be high. It'd be in the hundreds. So both breasts are tagged. Breast cancer. So for people who are targets, castor oil is anti-cancerous. So if you just lather castor oil, huge amounts, on your breast, it's not only healing and antioxidant, it has a high, it penetrates the skin easily, and it has high vitamin E content, so it's healing. It also reflects the signals. Oils reflects the signals. So if you just lather your skin with oil, your skin will not absorb the signals as much. See that high reading there? That is where I have some marks, some burn marks on my breast, like on my face. And there you go, irregular heartbeat. So when the contractors and the government contractor, the police contractors say, we're going to give you a heart attack, they mean we're going to give you a heart attack. So if I did not shield, I would be dead. I would have been dead, for a long time now. I wouldn't be doing this. I would be dead. So I'll give you, see if I have. Excuse me while I get something that I use to shield. And I'll show you. This is a cookie sheet. And this is why I do it. This is made out of steel. And if I were to put this over my chest like this, just like this, okay? You will hear the alarm going off, but the readings on the alarm is lower. And in a few minutes, in a few seconds, I should say, the pain level will go down. And I will demonstrate that for you. So could you imagine this going on for weeks in your body? That you're radiated this way for weeks. Could you imagine what damage it would do? I have several layers of shielding. I use this. I use wire netting on top of this. I use magnets. I also use copper. And it depends on the power and the type of technology I think is being used. If you're using sonic technology to pulse your head, which can cause internal bleeding in your head, aneurysms, strokes, and so on, you need something like a helmet, something that will absorb the impact of the sounds and it doesn't pound on your skull. I remember my mother saying, there are these bumps in my head right after she finished telling me that she had nightmares of having the same dream over and over again. Old people are used for sexual purposes as well, for sexual abuse, but they're also being used to be experimented on, to run experiments on. They're perfect. Old people, like kids, are perfect illegal experimentees because old age brings dementia, Alzheimer's, and so on. And these things could be used as a cover. Really, Alzheimer's could be used, could be caused by the technology, and then could be used as a cover to run other experiments. So then the old people are used to experiment on, especially those in the old age homes where nobody's looking. They can be experimented on with drugs. Drug companies can run experiments on them. The military could run experiments on them. You know, all kinds of agencies could run illegal experiments on them. We live in a very, very dirty world. We live in a predatory, corrupted world. So anybody could run experiments on them. So here's my point. The blood pressure dropped right away, 129/79, because the pain level dropped almost immediately. Almost immediately. And I'll show you what my temperature is underneath my arm. 36.9. 36.8, almost normal. And that's in a 2 minutes, 36.7, 36.7. And the signals, see the electrical readings? You're not getting very, very high numbers, although it will start going up as it starts getting pulsed again. See the electrical numbers are lower? The burst? See, the electrical readings are much lower, right? So I'm going to take my blood pressure one last time. And it's just over half an hour, so I'm just going to close it off. I just want to give you enough time to make up your own mind. It's not a 5-minute clip. I'm not doing this very, very quickly and trying to manipulate your thinking in any way. I want you to look at these videos and I want you to make up your own mind. What will happen to you under 5G? Because what is happening to me right now is what's going to happen to you under 5G. What is going on with me here in the building is a template being used for what's going to happen to you in the future. So the pressure went back up, 133/88, because my back is being pulsed. And I'll demonstrate that for you. You can hear it. My back is killing me. And those numbers reflect the pain. That's my back. And the shoulder. So the back of the neck and the head. So for those numbers to go all the way down, both the back and the neck has to be, and the chest has to be shielded, which is done in bed. So I put a wire netting underneath my sheet. And if my chest is hurting, I put this with cloth over it. Like, you can slip it into a pillowcase if you like, so you don't feel the metal. And you may put magnets on it if the pain is really, really high. And ice as well. So the ice is very important. Or you can take a wet towel, wrap it around your head if your head is hot. Ice is very important because the heat is what makes the blood vessels expand. So this is why you will get the aneurysms where the wall of the blood vessels will expand. I think the heat causes it. Could be wrong. Ask your doctor. Do your own research. When I use ice, and sometimes I use ice, my entire head is packed in ice. I sleep, I put my head on ice, and I put an ice pack above as well. If the pain, like I get migraines, and it's really not migraines, it's really being hit with microwaves. And this is what will give you strokes. So you ice your head, you will not get strokes and you will not get aneurysms. It's my opinion and my experience. I could be wrong. Please do your own research. This is my opinion. This is, it makes me feel better, quicker. Or take a shower and let the water run on your head for a while. Cold water. You don't have to use a lot of water, but just let the cold water run over your body and over your head for, about 50, 20 minutes. Cool your body down completely. And I think this is what we're going to have to do when 5G comes along and our environment is bombarded with these signals. And of course, nobody's going to tell you what I'm saying. Why should they? It's all about money. Your health is not important. It's all about money. Ice, water, towels. Also, very, very heavy cotton towels. Cotton is dielectric, doesn't conduct electricity. So if you wet very, very heavy towels, wrap your head in it, that will protect it if the power is not very, very high. Or it's a layer of protection, I should say. So there are very inexpensive ways to protect yourself. You don't have to go buy, thousands of dollars worth of things on Amazon and so on. This is $4. It's very thick. It works. A roll of mesh is about $20, $25. For a few $100s, you can protect yourself very well. Magnets can be very expensive if you choose to buy magnets. So, you might end up spending about $500. But is your life worth it? Is your heart worth it? Is your health worth it? These are things that people will not tell you. Your doctors are not going to tell you. Your pharmacists are not going to tell you. Your friends are not going to tell you. They're too scared. They're just too scared. This is the elephant in the room, remember? Talk to you another time.